We can't play the music too loud because you know my ex-wife sleeping inside. So music can't be too loud.
So good morning, guys. We welcome the Spartans, and boy, are they represented this morning. Let me hear the testosterone. Raw. Yeah. Yes, you had to deal with ladies. Yeah, and Kino, right?
Yeah.
And we welcome the beautiful, the delicate butterflies.
Ladies.
The roses, the gentle creatures, the beautiful gladiators.
Gentle is it?
Yeah, gentle. Until you get me mad and we had to bring out the Henry. So morning, guys. It's Mars versus Venus, where we bring couples closer together, or we drive them further apart.
All right, so Chaiga, tell me to take care of business today. Yeah.
All right, so let me set the scene for you because many of these are kind of new age relationships. It wasn't in our grandpa days, mommy and them days. It's now in the new age days.
But I know people, you know, around my age parents who are living like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're living like that.
So,
tell them again.
New age relationship, and it happened to a friend of mine. That's why I thought it'd make a really good topic.
Right.
Met a man, they've been going out and stuff, you know, and then he decided time to come home. And he decided to invite her home a Friday night, beautiful dinner, candlelight dinner and stuff. And she went, he pick her up, he carry her, and she really impressed because she cook. Right? Laid out, table laid out.
That's raw family.
Hey!
Somebody got station and get a bottle of wine.
Exactly. Wine and thing. And all of a sudden, she has somebody come in the door. Keys. Where the keys? And then she hear, night.
Good night.
And she hear, I said, woman pass.
Hi, good night.
And going in the kitchen.
That ain't looking like the man daughter.
Going in the kitchen. Rest down the keys and going in the kitchen. And then pass with the shoes in the hand. You know, she me take off your shoes.
She didn't pass with no attitude, right?
Oh, she just pass. But it
attitude.
happened so fast, she know for that attitude or not. She said, and then proceed to walk up the steps with the two shoes in the hand.
Right. Towards the bedroom
area upstairs. And he turned and he said,
Oh, that's my ex-wife.
Well, ex. Some of them, they
Yeah.
them still married.
We're going through a little divorce right
you're
now.
divorced yet?
No, we ain't
Separated?
divorced right now. We separated, but not legally. No, but we separated.
When you say separated, but they're not separated because all still living in the same house.
Yeah.
Technically, I got my space. She got her space. You know, I got the downstairs area. She got the upstairs. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
So that's reality of
Never mind
many
her.
situations. And I'm kind of wondering, can you... And people do it for financial reasons. That's the top reason, right? Financial, they have a nice house, whatever. It's just going to cost them too much to go through divorce, separate. He had to move out, she had to move out.
All the kids.
The kids
too.
involved.
Right.
Many of them staying together because of the kids, for the same environment that they would grow up in.
Or
Mommy and Daddy doing
or
their
they
own thing.
agree that they just can't have a love relationship.
Yeah.
But everything else they're
Everything
cool
else
with.
normal, yeah.
They're good with.
We had someone who just texted us and said she's been living like that for 11 years.
What? Wow.
Yeah. She says, my ex and I, they divorced too for the past 11 years, but we still live in the same house. We don't speak, but respect each other's space.
So ask her, Nikki, message her and ask her if people
listening.
get to come home and
Yes.
ruku.
Yeah.
In other words,
Do you
I
get
want
to share
know,
the love?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know if, you know, you're allowed to bring your new significant other home and all the
Exactly.
ruku.
Well, I'm sure every relationship would have the rules.
Well, I want to
Rules
know
and
because
regulations.
Yeah.
I telling you.
Can you bring home a friend?
You know what it is. You know what it is. I separate from my wife, right? We living in the same house. And then she bring a man home. You understand? He say, yeah, boy, Tweez. What going on, bro?
She said no Roxanne in the house.
Oh, because you know what it is. You know it now. You know what it is. You next door in your bedroom. And all you hear it is.
Somebody there?
The bed,
Hello?
the bed head knocking the wall.
Hello? Hello, somebody there?
And you hearing more scream. Let me say it's Cleveland next door. You understand? You hear, oh gosh, Cleveland. oh gosh, Cleveland. And she never say, oh gosh, Tweez.
Ow. What your mom say, little Joe? Ow.
Cleveland.
For me
Oh,
personally,
yes, Cleveland.
we could probably live like Trisha is saying. I now understand the picture you all painted, and due to those certain circumstances, I would understand at a certain extent only. But eventually, he would have to leave because I can't do that forever.
No. 11 years, boy.
I take
Never
some Josie
yet.
tablets, you know, Tweez.
You take what?
Some Josie tablets.
Some
I
Josie?
I trying to sleep, eh? Yeah, something had to knock me out.
Nah. I ain't able to that.
And they don't have children.
Oh.
They have no children. So I guess they're like roommates now. But still, there are rules within that.
Yeah, no
rule.
rules,
But they don't talk.
They don't
Zero.
speak.
They don't talk.
They own, I'm sure they own the property together. They don't speak. You have your space, I have my space. If you had to do anything, go outside and do it. So that's their rules. I'm not saying this is the rules. That is their rules that have worked.
All right, let's see.
Let's say that. It's worked for 11 years. Many times financial situation, people don't have the money to get lawyer.
Especially if you live in
Get
nice,
it. And yes,
You will
living
nice,
nice.
you know,
Time and blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're not getting what you thought the property was worth at the time. You're probably in a low real estate.
Or the property what?
Exactly.
Really worth something at the time and they can't afford to go and get the same
People
kind of thing
stay
outside. But
together for
I
different
still ain't doing it.
Yes, I
What about
don't
you?
have
What about
that.
you, Nikki?
But you know what? Okay, so we have rules, right? Jerry and I live it together. We have rules, right?
Right.
Nobody coming home, fine. But next thing I see, he bathing up. And you know, the man like to whistle. Right? And I wrap up in my old 90 next door listening. And then I see him put on some nice thing that I did probably pick up somewhere in a trip in New York.
You smell it. You smell it.
And then he put on a nice shoe.
Best cologne.
Yes, he sprayed.
Traveling through your time, to find you.
Yeah.
Sugar on your skin.
Right? And I feel a madness going to reach out in my head. So let me forget all of that and look for a small apartment somewhere.
I asking you, to stop cutting your hair so short, grow your hair long, or go, baby, I like it long. I like it long all the time for all them years. Oh, God, baby, when you go about, go wear your heels and forget them flats down. I love when they looking sexy. You ain't doing that with me. And then after when we finish, I see you start with hair long. The heels on right through everywhere you're going. The skirt getting shorter.
You used
Yeah,
to
that's
call
it.
me on your cell phone.
Nah.
Yeah.
And you on your phone and all I hear is, yes, baby, I'll be there.
Come in, just start coming. Yeah, I live in the house now.
And later in the night, ping.
Nah.
So a girl who's sharing with us, she said they have a large house owned
Right.
together, don't want to sell it. So they decided to live there in Gulfview.
Right.
Gulfview, that push. That
You
push.
see?
The house
Pamper
big and
you.
nice.
Let's see.
And have enough space where you could have your space and I could have my space.
I think that would be I will make my
But
decision. I could probably make my decision based on that. See if the house
But
is a
she
big
good
house.
for it.
Yeah, so you doing that?
If the
you
house
doing
is
that
a
already?
big, if the house is a big house, I might consider it, especially if I have children.
But not to live together, not to talk together. I don't know if I can live with somebody and don't talk
don't
together.
talk to them
I
at
can't
all.
do that one, boy.
Yeah.
I
Even
think
don't
I
care
could
how
do that
big
one.
the
Yeah,
house
yeah, I
is.
can't do that
I
one.
just said to meet because you know I used to do that sometimes, eh? I go into bed vexed and not talking to Jerry. And I get good morning, I'm sleeping. Morning, baby. Shucks, I
catch it.
forget I was
But
supposed to
isn't-
talk to him.
Wouldn't there be a certain amount of discomfort if you're not talking to somebody at all, but you're
But
seeing
she's-
them every
it's
day?
Well,
Working,
obviously
it's
not
working
in their
for her.
case.
At all, boy.
Well, they was married and they wasn't talking. When they break up, it's a little easy, I don't know.
628-9336-996-96. Call us live. It's Mars versus Venus.
Right, let me get a voice note out.
Morning, guys. Based on the topic, actually, I grew up like, when I say I grew up like that, my grandmother and my grandfather was living in the same house. I mean, they both came across to Trinidad when they were both young. So, you know, they saved the money and they built the house. And then they had 8 children together. And then on my uncle, which is my grandmother's last son, is not my grandfather's one. And, you know, they separated, but they were both living in the same house. I mean, he had a room to the front and she had besides all the kids are grown now and she lived into the back, and she had a mister used to come because, as I said, the last child was my grandfather. And the both of them living comfortable because the both of them used to be getting up. If my grandfather make coffee, he making coffee for the next one and vice versa. Yeah, it was weird, but That's how I actually grew
worked.
up, you know.
It worked.
It worked.
Thanks for sharing, but it worked, and I think that's pretty
I
cool.
know about that.
I was saying.
Just say I can't do it.
For me, it will be based on the space. How much space we really have to work with. Right? But if I in a one bedroom, right? How that going to work out?
Well, no, it have to be, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
You have to have your space.
listen.
I
to
love
it.
upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah. We didn't choke up, because then it's easy. My next voice note.
Yeah.
Wait, let me start over. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Nice.
Yo, Tweez, Roddy,
Yo.
Nikki. Oh, beautiful Nikki, good morning.
Hey, voice
I
drop.
remember the first time I see a big house, when I tell you a big house, a nice spread. Bust down in the middle in two
Hey!
is when I used to go and check our bed when you was going to school. Somewhere had two mailbox, the gallery, come and have a wall in the middle, like brat up in the middle because the whole front of the house was a gallery. The house just split into two driveway, two everything. One property, and like mother and father mash up, thing bust up, and it's two, they just drag a wall straight down the middle and drag fence straight down the middle. They in business. Two property, upstairs, downstairs, thing. When you go by where that, call by your father. Yeah, even your mother, you get to the head left and just call him out.
Nice. So that's going on a while.
Come on, what
He
easier?
say he grew up with half the house is his father and half the house is his partner.
They just
Mother,
put a big concrete wall in between everything, huh?
a big concrete. Building a wall through the house. Yeah, she on one side, I'm on the next. There's another couple sharing hands. Thank you, hands. And
Morning. Nah. Me ain't living like that. Dog and cat don't even live like that. And you want me to live like that? Nah, boy.
Ah, boy,
so
that's
it's for some couples and it's not for others.
Yeah, boy.
I know for sure that is not for me.
Really
All right.
not.
So we have a house, Jerry living on the next side, a wall separating us.
You're sounding like you're toting,
No,
ain't thinking
I
about
don't
the
have that
financial
gene.
part of this man.
I will admit it. I don't have the gene.
Well, she jump over a river and drain and thing like this. She climb it down wall, you know.
Boy, a hole through the wall.
Everybody
You know, you take the
peeping.
glass and listen to the wall through the glass. And
Yeah,
what's going on over there?
Yeah. What if she traded in the gym so hard for? To be able to hold on to that wall.
What's that?
And look
You know
over
what's the
long, you
next thing? I know Jerry can't cook. All of a sudden, I hearing shroud. Smelling curry. Nah.
Well, you are cross on your side, but you
Yeah,
have to
how
jump.
the wall blocking the smell of the curry and the garlic and thing that I'm smelling, and I know it's not
I
the
know for sure, Jerry, you have to go to work for 6. Jerry walking outside, both of them walking out at the same time. You headed to work, Jerry headed on the beach. Rasta man live up.
I don't have the gene. I'm sorry.
Don't give up.
I am reached that level of maturity on the
Nah,
road.
yeah.
It's a level of maturity.
Wow, Nikki.
No, I
How
don't.
much more years you need?
I don't. When he dead in and I buried him, I say, yeah, boy, we could live separate. You stay here, I going back home.
Rody say he can do it, depending on the size of the space.
I could do it, man. I could
Rody
do it.
say he
All
can do
right,
that.
so someone else says we have a big house, businesses together. You think that's be technical? And 2 beautiful girls.
Nice.
We have an understanding. We respect each other's space and we do what's right for the kids. So it's pretty easy to live separate lives for us.
I go on, we?
Is that
kids are still
level of
there.
maturity and is that level of respect? You have to have the respect for that to work.
I'm not that mature. Sorry.
Neither me.
Sorry.
I admire all
If
you.
that's what they call maturity, I ain't
Might have a
mature.
big wall in between all
Yeah,
them.
but I go see him when he
nah.
pulling out.
I probably manual, not mature.
And he trying to chop in me going to just jump out something. No. Let me avoid that.
Morning, Ojo. I know a man in Brockport, he and his wife separate. Living in the same house. That cut everything in half. And
Like you forget the rest of the story.
That's what I guess
Probably
he's
thought
so-
it wasn't recorded. Probably thought it wasn't
All
recorded.
them fellas and them talking, you don't understand something. When it start children involved
Yeah,
and you decide
children.
to go to court, 99.9% of the time, fellas, all they had to leave, you know. So if you get an opportunity to save some money,
Yeah,
and you
boy.
going
That's
you
it.
don't want the woman all they come together, but you're still going to live in the house that you pay for.
Yeah.
Man,
You pay
put up
for.
your wall and
I
live
paid
your
up
life
my wall,
like
eh?
you go do. You ain't gonna do
paid
that
up
on
my
what?
wall.
But you have wall start over while
Tweez.
Ralph on your bed?
Ralph.
I putting up my wall like that studio wall, eh? That wall getting
It's soundproof. Red soundproof.
I hear nothing.
Wait, so sponge and thing on your wall.
Yeah, that studio wall I putting up.
Nah. Hey.
Ojo to the world. Morning, guys. I had a situation like that. My friend, mother and father divorced, and
See, it's
they
been
both
going on.
remarried and were living upstairs and downstairs and used to live like one big happy family.
Yeah.
You know what I have a problem with? If she running man. If she running man, I will have a serious
well,
problem.
again, yes, for this to work, there has to have the respect on both sides.
Ojo, I don't mind living a life, you know, but you see, I mustn't be the man with the woman. I must be the man who liming you, man. So I to the level of maturity that I understand all the business and whatever, I know my business.
Okay.
Then you dealing and we dealing, and I straight with that. Yeah, man.
I understand what he's saying. He's saying he mustn't be the man who home separated with the woman. Yeah. He must be the man coming into the house.
That is not what we're talking
Making
about.
the business.
Let me have Friday.
Bounce back, boy.
96.1. Good morning, Tweez. Nikki Love, good morning. Rody. Whatever, blessed day.
Friday. That's all the same morning. Yeah, but it's been happening. And again, the respect. You can't be as the woman want to bring man in, especially when children involved.
Exactly. If every Saturday you have a different man come in, Carlos one day, then Junior the following day.
Listen, Ole, if I have to go back to where I need to leave my house and go outside when I need to do something and and to make out with a woman and all that, so that takes me right back to 16, 17 years old living under your parents' house.
But you're not paying rent.
Wait on it.
You're not paying that additional rent. So that money you're saving in rent, go buy a hotel.
Let me take that mortgage money and pay a rent. Tell me you take half and I take and let me go my way. Yes?
I would like if my daughter
so you can't do it.
My daughter could run from one door. If she want to do she homework with her mother that night, come over by me, do your homework. Spend some time with your father.
You could still, I can come and pick you up. I can't work in. I guess. Nah,
my CM got caught horning and wanted me to stay for the sake of our son. How this is what he knows. I ain't staying to keep up appearances for no one.
No.